Hey everybody, it's Aisa here at Funfit Aisa. Of course, it's me. Who else would it be, right? I basically wanted to come on and kind of talk to you guys about some of the things that have been going on with me because it's pretty serious stuff. Basically, over, let's say, maybe the past 2 weeks, I really have not been exercising. If you follow me on Instagram, you will notice that I have a lot of videos or video clips that I'll keep on posting, and you'll notice that a lot of them are wearing the same clothes, and that's because at some point last month and also the month before that, I made a ton of these video clips, and I just have like a lot of them that I'm still able to post, especially for my Build a Workout little video clips. If you haven't checked those out, go on and do it. They're supposed to help you to build your own workouts. Based on the name, I think you already got that, right? Yeah, those videos are not new because I haven't been really making anything new. I would say in the past 2 weeks, I probably have exercised twice, maybe. And I think that both of those times were outside with my husband, not anything, in the gym or anything structured, and nothing having to do with keeping any of my muscle mass in any sort of way. I also have been eating like crap, and yeah, things have basically been going haywire. And from what I understand, I believe myself to have an undiagnosed anxiety disorder or panic attack disorder or something like that. Okay, so what the heck do I have to be panicked about, and what do I have so much anxiety about? Okay, well, let's start off with my websites, okay? I am working very, very hard on the Funfit Aisa website, as well as the Funfit Aisa, this YouTube channel, as well as the Instagram page, right? I also have another Instagram for FitNaturals and a Facebook page for that as well. I've always had forusnaturals, which is my largest channel with the most amounts of subscribers, that I'm always trying to keep going, except for the fact that I no longer do my hair, right? Because I'm always exercising. So those things start to put a little bit of a strain on you. Put on top of that, websites that I'm trying to build myself from scratch, right? And, having issues with them and having to go online and look up how to fix it, how to build this website, what's going on, what am I doing wrong, how do I change the color of this, and blah, 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 how do I make it mobile ready, and, just days and days of really trying to figure things out, and tremendous amounts of stress. But on top of that, I started a little bit of a clothing store, so I'm selling gear for FitNaturals, but I'm also expanding it to not just be natural girls, but I own now fitgirlsgear.com and fitchicksgear.com, and I have Spreadsheet and Zazzle stores for them, which is a tremendous amount of stress. Like, it's really, really hard getting these things onto this clothing, and deciding which things to put it on, and having up enough designs, and going back and forth to these things, and having descriptions where people can find the clothing and all that sort of stuff. On top of that, all this advertising, putting a great deal of money into Facebook ads and things like that, trying to get a sale, okay? So I'm selling visors, and I'm a Fit Natural t-shirt. So I actually went to the printer and to an embroider and purchased inventory that's in my house, on top of having these online supplier stores that I'm selling things from as well. But nothing is all the way finalized. Like, everything is still up in the air, and I'm not actually making any money, which is obviously causing a tremendous amount of strain as well, on top of all the websites and things like that. My job just recently changed. I've been working just 2 days a week. Extra days. They call me in to work at other posts and things like that, but for the most part, my regular schedule was just 2 days ever since I got out of the hospital in 2014. They cut my hours and basically been screwing me. But I kind of got used to it, you know? And going back to full-time, especially graveyard, it's doing a lot of things to my time. Especially, you know, you're used to having a lot of time in the daytime, and now you don't have a lot of time in the day because that's the time that you actually need to be sleeping and eating and cooking and all the things that need to be done in the world that you can't do at night because you're at work, right? So yeah, that made everything a little bit topsy-turvy, and I'm still trying to get into the hang of that because this is only the second week, right? On top of the stores and all that stuff. And then we come into just straight up social anxiety. This thing with Sandra Bland, it hit so close to home that it's frightening beyond belief. I wrote on my Facebook page that I am having so much anxiety about getting pulled over by the police. I literally think that if I got pulled over, I would have a heart attack. And I think that they would kill me because they wouldn't know I was having a heart attack, and they would start to beat me in the head with the sticks because they would say I wasn't complying with what they were telling me to do, when in fact I can't because I'm having a heart attack, because that happened also to someone. So the anxiety, the fear of this whole thing, it's so real. And it's not just her, like that guy that got hung. And then, I mean, there have been, I was thinking 4 black lynchings within like the last 4 months. I mean 2 months. But then I found out that there have been at least 5 black women have been hanged in prison, suicide, probably in the last 1 month. I mean, it's just a lot of really, really horrible things. And there's 2 black guys found hung in the South. And I mean, and to be online and to listen to these people justify it and tell me all lives matter when nothing is happening to any other lives, and just mocking us and laughing at us and talking about, well, blow up your pants and then people won't kill you, or just other idiotically stupid things that don't make any sense for another person to feel, has got me so effed up in the head and so stressed out beyond belief. And then at the end of all of that and the arguments that I'm having online, I'm also married. And my husband, nice guy, but can be a jerk sometimes too. So we get into an argument that lasts for, say, a whole day, and it is overwhelming. And then to top it all off, the next day there is a gang war in LA, and like, I don't know, 9 black people were shot, and this is black on black crime, because I don't know why gang wars are starting. I'm just saying, it's a lot going on. It's a tad more than my mind cares to really try to compute and put together, especially during these last 2 weeks. So I was losing a great deal of sleep. I mean, it was lost. I didn't get any sleep. I was unable to go to sleep. So I would lay in the bed and just really, literally lay there. It kind of feels like maybe if you drink too much coffee, where you just feel kind of jittery, but it feels like it's jittery on the inside. I didn't sleep for at least 2 days, okay? And it was nothing that I could do to get over it. I also wasn't hungry at all. My husband was forcing food down my throat. None of it seemed to taste good. I didn't have a taste for anything. Literally hated everything that I had to put in my mouth, and just overall sense of unhappiness, and I was not able to fix what was wrong with me. I was definitely going to go to the doctor, to my doctor, to see if he could, I don't like taking medicine, but if he would have gave me something that could have let me go to sleep, I probably would have just taken it and just said, screw my whole thing that I don't like medicine thing, you know? But what I did instead was, when I did go see my doctor, in July, the last time I had been to see him was January. In January, he took blood tests, right? But then he never ever told me anything about my blood tests, or ever called me, or gave me zero information at all. So maybe a month later, I called the office, And his secretary doesn't let me speak to him, but I asked her about my blood tests, and she's like, oh, everything's fine. So that was my answer to all the blood that I gave away. Nothing really, just like, yeah, whatever, you're fine, great, don't call us again. So I talked to my husband, and he's like, you can go to a doctor whenever you want. So y'all know I never had no medical insurance, so I didn't know that. So I made an appointment, and I went. So in July, he tells me that in January, I was anemic, and I am vitamin D deficient, okay? Very, very bad things. And I'm thinking that they may have had something to do with my bouts of dizziness, unclearness, fogginess, and thoughts, and in my head, perhaps my inability to sleep, my irritability, and other weird things that have been happening. So I went to the store and I got a multivitamin that had a nice dose of vitamin D, and I also got separate vitamin D, and I'm back on taking my liquid iron from Pure Absorb. It's just like water in little packets or whatever. So I'm back on doing that. And I was able to sleep, and I'm so freaking thankful for that. I slept on the first day an obscene amount of time, 11 hours. 7 hours the first time, and then 4 hours. And then was able to go to work after that, and was feeling way funky fresh, right? Okay. And then the next day, I was able to sleep even better, and my appetite was coming back and everything like that. So things have gotten a little bit more back on track, and I'm a lot happier. I did take a step back from social media for a day or two, and I did stop working on my stores for a day or two, just to try to ease my mind or my thoughts. Me and my husband made up. And like I said, those pills and vitamins and things may have helped to put everything back into balance. So I'm really thinking about meditation as a way of relieving stress or helping to deal with stress, but I don't really know much about it. So basically, if you guys know anything about meditation or any resources that can help me with getting into it in some sort of way, then let me know down in the comments, because I would really appreciate that. And I've basically been rambling on, telling all my business, but I just kind of wanted to get that out there. I wanted to let you guys know what's going on with me. I want you guys to know why I got all this back fat and why I seem to be putting on weight. I have not been exercising. I have not been eating right or getting sleep or any of the healthy things that people are supposed to do, right? So wanted to share this information with you guys just to let you know where I stand and what's going on. And I just kind of missed you guys. Anywho. So like I said, check out the Build a Workout videos. Check out my t-shirts and visors over at fitgirlsgear.com. Thanks for staying around, listening to me ramble and all of that good stuff. I absolutely love you guys, and until the next time, I can't wait to talk to you again.